it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of problems.
Yes?
Paper Mario Color Splash.
Oh, no.
What? How are there problems? It's a Paper Mario.
The whole fucking thing is a mess because of the combat system. It's such a disappointment because there's so much good stuff going on in that game.
Lots of good humor from what I've seen.
It looks gorgeous.
it
It's
looks
funny
great.
as hell.
So this is not your review, right? You haven't finished the game.
No, I've not finished yet. I'm a good way into it.
Okay.
But I just
your
keep getting
impressions,
disappointed.
you would call them negative.
Yes, like I want to keep,
I see.
I want to keep moving through to see the story because it's making me laugh, but every time you get into a fight, it's a huge bummer.
It makes like exclusive use of that of the touchscreen.
It's the gamepad thing, and so every time you want to do an attack, you have a card, you have up to 100 cards on the gamepad.
Okay.
You can scroll through them, which takes a long time.
Sure.
You have to swipe them up to select the cards you want. You have to fill them with paint to a certain degree, which increases the damage. You confirm that.
By holding down on the card.
Yes, on the card.
This is all like stuff that takes time to set up.
You're not like coloring it in with a stylus. Or
no, you just hold down on it.
All right.
You confirm that. Then you have to swipe them up to play the cards. And then you can do the kind of timing-based fun Paper Mario stuff. It's a finite thing, so you can have like, I've got 4 jump cards in my thing, so I can jump 4 times. And then you'll get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm fighting a Goomba. I just want to jump on his head. I don't have any jumps. Oh, I guess I have to use this giant blazing hammer that I'm saving for a boss.
Right. I watched you play a bunch of it, and like, realistically, it seemed like there's no way you will ever completely run out of cards. Like, you always have some cards to attack with, but like...
Yeah, like
The idea of an RPG, like a Japanese RPG combat system where you don't have a reliable, like, infinite attack of any kind, like...
No. Just a basic ass, like, hey, let me hit that Goomba with my hammer.
Right.
You can't do that.
Really?
I don't think I could deal with that.
And there's no real XP system. You collect these hammers that when you fill up this bar, when you get enough hammers, you can carry more paint. But other than that, like when you do huge story stuff, like you get one of the big paint stars, your HP goes up. But it's not like the old Paper Marios or the current Mario and Luigi's, where you have RPG stats. You have hit points and strength and defense.
Mustache. You got a mustache.
You have
rating.
your stash. It's stash.
Stash stat.
I'm a little more formal.
Okay, all right.
When it comes to that stuff.
Call
me old-fashioned. But
Just everything takes forever. It's such a bummer because it's so funny.
Yeah, what I saw of it, the writing was really sharp.
Yeah, but
it looks amazing.
Here's the lame thing even about the writing in the world is that fucking everything in that game is a toad. Everything.
Like
the old games, but
Toad.
even the old games, like, oh, here's a toad. He's got glasses, or he's got a little jacket, or that one's got a mustache. There's Toadsworth. This one, they're all the same fucking toad. And then every time there's a quest, we're like, oh, go talk to this wise old sage, or oh, here's a spooky ghost. It's just a fucking toad. It's not even a toad with a beard. It's just a fucking yellow-ass toad.
is it a toad that is like pretending to be a spooky-ass ghost? Like he's wearing a sheet? Or what, is it?
No, not even that much. Like the ghost stuff I just did, there's like an aura around it. But other than that, it's like you just took the fucking toad from every other part of this game and you turned up like a glow in Photoshop. Okay. And
it is the Mushroom Kingdom. Their primary residents are toads.
But there were cool like Koopa Troopas and all sorts of like tons of characters in those first 2 Paper Mario games, which were great. Super Paper Mario was lame. Sticker Star was lamer. This might be worse. And there's so much good about it. It's so gorgeous. It's got a lot of funny ideas. It plays with the paper stuff pretty well. Oh, God. I want to like this game so fucking bad. But the combat system is fucking terrible.
If the thing that you're spending half of your time doing is no good.
I spend half the time running away from fights. In each world, you're supposed to fill in all the kind of blank spaces with paint, and you've got like a paint hammer. And it's kind of fun in this OCD way of like, okay, I want to get 100% paint ranking on every one of these levels and paint all this stuff. But you have to walk around like, shit, there's a fucking slurp guy over there. I gotta, there are shy guys. They're bad guys. But, they see you and the exclamation point goes up and they run and a fight starts and you get pissed off. And then you want to flee because you don't want to do the fucking fight. But then Kamek, or Magic Koopa, shows up from time to time and fucks up all your stuff, makes it so you can't see your cards, so you don't know what you're wasting, and also takes away the flee button. That just happens randomly throughout the game. And then, if you're big on fucking painting in everything and all the levels, and you get real happy about your 100% rating, and you get a little yellow flag on the world map, fucking the shy guy Slurp Bandit shows up. Fuck.
Yeah.
On the overworld. So you'll just be like, okay, It's really directionless at times, so there's a lot of times where it's like, oh, I gotta find 12 Rescue Squad Toad cadets, and so you're just going to all these fucking levels because you don't know where to go, because you don't know where they're at, and if you take too much time, all of a sudden on the overworld, it's like, oh, fucking Slurpy Shy Guy shows up, and he's gonna suck all the color out of your level.
And then you just have to do it again?
Yeah, no, so he runs to the fucking level on the overworld with a straw and sucks all the color out of the level. Not all of it. If you get there fast enough, it'll be like, oh, you went from 100% to 40%. And then it's like, oh, okay, I got to go fucking paint this whole fucking level again.
That's what I mean. You have to go back and
you go
paint it
back
all
in.
again?
You got to navigate that whole fucking level and find out where he slurped up all the fucking paint.
Do you have to fight all the enemies again?
Yeah, the enemies are back. They respawn when you go back in.
And
that makes me want a Qbert RPG where like Ugg and Wrong or the like Slick shows up and hops on the level you completed to change it all back, and then you got to fucking hop on his fucking head and then hop on the squares in that level again.
If this had a normal...
Let's do this. I'm funding
Who's got the
Qbert
Qbert
RPG.
license?
I do.
I think Wreck-It Ralph has it now.
Yeah, no, well, Gottlieb doesn't exist anymore, so Qbert would have... Who put out... I think Sony put out a that
Qbert game.
PS3.
Yeah.
Hasbro might have it now.
Yeah.
It might have gotten wrapped up in some of that stuff. I don't know.
You all right, buddy?
If this fucking game had normal-ass
Sound a little
RPG
out of breath
mechanics...
over there.
Yeah.
I've been so pissed off playing this game.
I can tell. I'm sorry.
Because if it had a normal combat system... Just throw in just the old stuff. You know, just jump, hammer, get some, not bro attacks, that's the Mario and Luigi thing.
Add a new special attack.
Yeah, they use as flower points or
Do
fucking
something.
whatever.
Paper cuts.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think they're trying to not infringe on Mario and Luigi's
That's what I
battle
wonder,
system?
because Mario and Luigi has kept with the standard JRPG formula.
It's always seemed a little weird to me that they have two Mario RPG like franchises that are kind of the same thing.
And that's probably why they did get weird with Paper Mario. Like, even Super Paper Mario, for all intents and purposes, is a platformer, and it had the gimmick of, like, rotating the 2D to 3D or whatever. And then Sticker
Like
Star...
Crush? PSP game. So.
Oh, okay. They just fucked it all up. It's...
Kind of. I mean, not,
Mario and Luigi's still good. I don't know. I've kind of liked them less as they've gone on.
Even that last Mario and Luigi, you didn't seem super hot on.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, I think it's a good game. I think all the Mario and Luigis are good to really great games.
Have they ever? They never made a Wii U one of those, have they?
Mario and Luigi, no.
Or a console one?
No, just Game Boy Advance
Yeah.
and DS and 3DS.
Yeah.
But man, this is the fucking worst. It's just with the combat system, and if you just made some things not Toads, it would be one of the best Mario RPG games. And as is, it's a giant pain in the ass. With some really good stuff there. That just makes it more of a bummer. If it was all pain in the ass, whatever, that's
easy
fine.
to write off, sure.
Yeah, but I don't want to write it off because there's funny shit in there.
There's some good stuff in there.
A mixed bag, you might say.
Sure, that'll be my subhead for my review.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the big Wii U release for Q4.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Fine,
that's-
big.
Well, I mean, okay, it's the release.
Okay, all right.
What else
For
they
Q4.
got, man?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they don't.
A mixed paper bag?
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All
Sure.
right, that's
Sure.
No, you're getting there.
I should have picked plastic.
Your talents are wasted.
I mean,
over
whatever.
that,
Like
true.
that thing is tapering off. The NX is like 6 months away or something. But
Sure it is.
But we assume still at this point, even though September has come and gone,
Yeah.
with no news of what that thing is.
Nintendo's got an October surprise.
At least somebody does.
Well, I'll keep working on that, and I am planning on reviewing it. Other than that, I